Alright, this is a reply to Guide of the Blind, and I'm going to preface by saying that you are more moral than your God is, because you're actually attempting to show his existence, whereas he himself apparently is not, for the 4 billion people on this planet who are not part of your particular religion due to reasons beyond their control. For example, being raised Muslim. But anyway, you start your video by basically saying, well, we're not going to die. Our soul is going to still go on and be judged. And the problem with this is you can't threaten people with something they don't believe exists. That's like me saying I'm going to hurt you with my invisible fairy wand. You're not going to take that seriously. So if you actually want to convince and reach out to any atheists at all, you first have to demonstrate why we should believe your claims of a soul existing, for example. Unfortunately, the only proof of this you offer is the phenomenon of out-of-body experiences, and this does not count as proof for two reasons. First off, we know almost certainly that out-of-body experiences are just a phenomenon of the brain, because we can stimulate out-of-body experiences. We can cause them by stimulating certain parts of the brain. And second, many people have out-of-body experiences, and only a small percentage of those people actually claim to witness things that fit into the Christian ideology. Whereas a lot of people experience things such as like mythological creatures or the Akashic records or things that really do not have a place in Christianity. You then go on to say that our souls, when we die, will either be clean or dirty, basically. And another problem with this is that, according to the Bible, everyone sins, everyone's dirty. And nothing changes that fact. It's just that some people are forgiven for that if they believe certain claims. And I don't understand why circumstantial belief is the only qualifier for heaven. If I just think it's preposterous that a loving God would set up a system in which he knew that most of his creations would end up burning for an eternity in hell. It's just immoral, unjustified. I go into this in much greater detail in one of my videos, but that aside, if you really want to reach out to atheists, you need to understand a few things. First, belief is not exactly a choice. We don't just choose to believe something. We believe something based on prior evidence. For example, I can't just start to believe that 2 plus 2 equals 5 because it goes against all the evidence I have. So basically, instead of getting us to believe things, which won't work because you can't change a belief, you have to provide the evidence, which in turn will change the belief. Otherwise, we'll just view them like any other mythological claim, such as Zeus, Thor, Krishna, anything. And you need to start backing up your statements. Instead of using the Bible as proof for something, you need to show actual evidence. Just because the Bible says something doesn't mean we're going to believe it. The Bible is, after all, just another book or collection from 2,000 years ago. So before we start believing it, we need to know why we should believe it. And threats of hell will not work. That's just circular reasoning. Like, well, the threat of hell is part of the claims of the Bible, and if we don't believe the claims in the Bible in the first place, we're not going to believe in hell or take those threats seriously. So really, you need to show evidence. We need a reason to believe what you say.